God, I hate it.
Give me more, Sammy. I'll tell you when I can see you. Don't bring it. Long one. Long one. Alright, that might be alright.
So the first time we had it fired off, it idled at 2,000 RPMs because I had I had no gasket on the top of the throttle, or that top of the intake manifold. So it was rowdy as crap. It was just sitting there idling at 2,000 RPMs. It was nuts.
Not Muriel.
What they're doing right now is I accidentally had the old lines on backwards, so I had coming the out, they're labeled on the motor and labeled on the fitting housing, so the one that's marked out, I had it connected to the one that's marked out on the filter housing. So it was basically the motor, every time we've cranked it off so far, it's had no oil pumping through it, you know? Checking it now, and it's getting some oil coming back to the top of the motor now that they're just turning it over without anything plugged in, but basically it's just the way it was marked, and I'll have to go into depth in another video on that, but that's basically where we're at right a second. I had to just make the decision. It's either pull the, try to pull the pan off and see if there's a rod bearing or anything that has damaged inside the motor basically, or is just try to fire it off and hope that it don't sling rod outside of the motor. Being this whole time it hasn't had it. The squilling that we've been hearing, like it was kind of like squawking. They're pretty sure it's like basically a bearing in there, but since it's put together, he was saying with assembly lube, that assembly lube will last you for so long, but it's not gonna last long. So right now it's literally just a gamble on if it's already messed up or if it's okay, you know. And like I said, the option is drop the pan and look at it, but we're in question. We don't know if we can get the pan out with the motor in the car, because I've never tried it and I've never had to do that. So we are going to throw it back together right now and then try to fire it off real fast and listen really closely. And if we hear anything alarming, like, we're done. Like, we have to stop and get the pan off probably.
Hey, I'll get it tomorrow, okay? Everything ready. It's around the range line, okay? It's sitting over there like normal, right? All right, man. Y'all be good.
I don't see it leaking out again.
I'm gonna watch the rod jump out.
See if we can catch it.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
Not now. Nothing's wrong. I need a glass of water.
Oh, hate to interrupt a special moment, but
This one wipes it out altogether.
Sounds okay, that's all.
It sounds like the flywheel rubbing something up. Barely touching.
Alright, so we are done. Water pump failure. So, and I don't have nothing here. Me and Mike went to take this apart. It's not pumping water, and being that we're not on methanol, then obviously you need the water pump pumping, Kevin said, so that we can make some runs. So the magnets, being the magnets are, hold on. So Mike, in his true nature, just come up with the idea that if he can get a hold of some 5-minute epoxy, that he will actually be able to take these magnets that are in the outer edge of this water pump right here and basically glue them back to the housing, and then throw it back in, and it should work. He thinks that that is our issue with the water pump not pumping. So Kevin's currently going to try to get it to idle, so that if we leave out of here, at least we have an idle, hopefully. But Mike's also at the same time running up the road to see if he can get his hands on 5-minute epoxy, so he can glue this thing back together, and hopefully we can get some dyno pulls. So now he is having trouble with the idle air control valve. So basically trying to find, it's a Holley idle air control valve, but trying to find which platform, I guess, basically it runs off of, so you can input it in the Holley. So we'll see what happens.
old starters and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like being broke. So yeah, you see where the glue used to be. Right there, right there, right there.
Yep. So these magnets are supposed to be glued on there.
Yeah. And we're getting ready to take them off of here and glue them back on.
So this may be our water, or Mike says it is our water pump failure. We're hoping that we glue these back on, it holds, we put it together, and it pumps, and it just gets us through the dyno. I already said that if this gets us through the dyno, Mike, I'm done. This is going in the trash can. I'll donate it to you for your race car, okay? I'm switching to the BMW water pump. That way I can go to Advance and just grab another one if we're out of town. I'm not dealing with this no more, unless that BMW water pump is just unaffordable.
I'm sure it ain't that bad on eBay.
No. But in a pinch, you could go buy a name brand one even at the BMW dealership, like if you had to or something. Yeah, I'm not. Lesson learned right here. And the BMW water pump would be a single in, single out. And we can switch. We can switch back to a -20 on the motor.
Yeah. Mixy, mixy, mixy.
All right, let's go ahead and do the channel plug. This man right here is his YouTube Blanton Dynamics. If you want to know how to rig many things in a pinch and learn all kinds of different tips and tricks, you need to go ahead and like and subscribe to Blanton Dynamics on YouTube, because he's going to be growing that channel and sharing all kinds of information with people in the future. And this man is like the MacGyver of the redneck mechanic shop. So Mike's got the water pump fixed and back together. Let's see what we can do now.
Still angry.